These following anime contain characters with untapped true potential. It's just that they really haven't discovered what their true skill or ability can fully do, and I guarantee you are in it for a surprise once you find out just how insane they really are. Today's video will be going through 10 anime protagonists with a useless skill that turns out overpowered. Now don't mind if I sit back because it is gonna be one fun topic to talk about. Starting this list with Berserk of Gluttony, a great addition on this list because it's a perfect match. The protagonist Faye is a character with a skill that is untapped or yet unactivated. He works as a guard who is constantly bullied for being weak until he finds out that his power is called Gluttony and requires him to kill a target in order to activate it. The more enemies he kills, the stronger he will become to feast on their blood. It sounds really dark, but trust me, it is quite epic to witness his transformation. Hold up for just a minute. I think it's time I introduce you to today's video sponsor, and that is Polybuzz. This cool app allows you to talk to any anime character you want and even people from real life. Characters that have been created or even your very own that you can spend your quality time with. With over 10 million downloads and over 20 million characters created in this app, it's time for you to unleash your creativity. Scroll through the app and make a choice between different characters to have a chat with. You can switch between pure mode or unpure mode, but let's be honest, many of you might just turn that off. Say if you want to talk to your waifu like I did with Rias Gremuri from High School DxD, I decided to steal her from Issei with my mind control powers, and it just worked like a charm. But just imagine the things I will be doing to her with my powers. But yeah, you can make any story you want go your way with endless fun possibilities and outcomes. Just be creative and have fun. But like I said before, create your own character, enter the name, their bio, their features, and generate their looks until you get something that you like. It's truly a great app that I suggest for you all to try out. Now don't miss out Polybuzz's Christmas craze, so download the app right now and use my code RECON77 to unlock more features. Link will be in the description and also pinned in the comment section below. Now, let's get back to some more anime recommendations. It really comes to no surprise that this anime is included on this video. A classroom isekai, and our poor protagonist Haruka is the lowest E-rank adventurer with a crappy looking ability, or abilities should I say, that are very useless. Failure Frame is a great revenge storyline that is somewhat ruined by the CGI action scenes, which make the fights terrible. But I do, however, like the idea of the status effects, being overpowered on any enemy which Haruka can use at his will. Level up so far beyond anyone in the series and become the strongest being in the universe. I'm gonna be real with you, but there's just no beating a guy who can't use magic. That is called the power of a main protagonist. Mashle, Magic and Muscle is a very glorious Magic Academy focused anime on a boy born without magic power. An old man takes him in and hides him from the ministry to avoid trouble. Though when the time comes for him to send Mashle to school, things turn out better than expected. He can't use magic, sure, but he packs a punch with raw power and determination through muscle strength to fight his way through students or flex on people because there is no beating him. Now why don't we go to a protagonist with one of the weakest classes in a fantasy world that turns out really powerful. The hero's party decides to kick out the beast Tamer because his skill was useless in battle, but it turns out he can easily befriend and team up with rare species like dragonfolk or even a cat spirit. But as an extra bonus, he even battled his former party to show them who is boss and even destroys them for good. But lesson learned, I guess, don't underestimate your own teammate. appraisal skills! Wow, they sound whack and weak, but in the right hands, or used in ways that will benefit not just yourself but others, it can be quite powerful. The government was in shambles, so there needed to be new people to be hired to fix the falling economy, and the best way to do that is with the protagonist of Reincarnated as an Aristocrat, with an appraisal skill. Using this ability, he can witness people's true power and potential based on their skills and hire them to work in their strongest field. That way, the government will become stronger. So yeah, lots of politics in this anime and the economy and all that shit. But by all means, do give it a try. Now, would you guys prefer to hang around and chill in another world with a busty wolf girl by your side as you're stuck at just level 2? Great! Sounds like a blast. Then Chillin in Another World with my level 2 super cheat powers is the story of a protagonist in Another World who is at level 2 but extremely overpowered. It's kind of like your typical average generic isekai anime with a character that barely loses, takes down enemies, and also gets the ladies. What's not to like about this? Honestly, it's whatever. It's a show about whatever. Talentless Nana is actually crazy good, boys and girls. Now, just imagine a group of students in a secluded place where they have superpowers in a small private academy and one girl who works for a secret organization and is tasked with eliminating them. Now, Nana has absolutely no powers at all, but she's so smart that she pretends to have a power to read people's minds, manipulate others into being her friend, and then, in the end, backstab them. It's kind of like Among Us, but it's super addicting to watch. She has no power, but does have the brain power to get the job done. Overpowered at the very base level, you ask? Well, of course. This happens in some anime. I mean, level 1, the number is just an overpowered cheat. But stay there, and you will be undefeated. Eh? My unique skill makes me OP even at level 1. Now this is an isekai that doesn't really have a great budget, low animation quality and look, but it's just about an overpowered protagonist in another world who has a gun. Shoots enemies and wins. That's it. That's what the anime is about. Guns in another world. Sounds fun, alright? Oh, baby. It's been a long time since I've ever even spoken or recommended this beautiful Chinese animation series. The King's Avatar is still one of the greatest donghua shows to ever witness. The protagonist is a pro gamer that recently decides to retire and take a break, but due to his strong gaming passion, he decides to come back to the game with a new name under him. He chooses the weakest class that everyone told him not to play, and he just makes it look so overpowered. But keep in mind, he's a high-ranked god gamer, and he's starting from the bottom to style on everyone else using a brand new Smurf account. Ushi. Ushi? Ushiro. Now finally, the last anime in today's video list, Campfire Cooking Into the World, an anime about cooking food in an isekai world. Yeah, that's right. It sounds yummy. The protagonist is summoned to another world as a hero, but it just turns out that he has a skill that is completely unfit for battle. So, he left the hero work and becomes a normal citizen. But his ability actually allows him to shop online and create delicious food that even attracts the legendary wolf named Fenrir that made life much easier. But as long as he feeds the wolf and makes him happy, the guy is as overpowered as he can be thanks to his prime cooking skills. Yeah, and also just as an added note, don't watch this when you're hungry. Now, if you'll guys excuse me, but I got some harem anime that I'd like to watch, like High School DxD. So this is the end of the video. If you did enjoy, then please do drop a like to show your support, and subscribe to stay notified of all my latest uploads here on YouTube. Take care, everyone, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one.